She got rid of me.
You remember when I was born? Remember Dad telling about
yeah,
up there? That was in
do.
'34.
Yeah, you and Dick both. Now, see, you were born in February, but Dick was born in August.
March.
Yeah. Dick was born in August when I was still home. He was the first one, and I can remember Mother saying, I don't believe even at that age I knew that she was pregnant. You know, in those days they didn't talk about that sort of thing.
I never knew when Mom was pregnant either.
And but she told me that now the doctor will be coming today, and
I knew in
we're going to have this new baby, and she taught me how to take care of it. You know, I'd have to she taught me how to take care of her too, you know, clean her up, and says the doctor won't be here for that. He'll just deliver the baby and then he'll leave, and probably cost, you know, $5 to deliver the baby, and he wouldn't stick around to do any more than that. It might cost another 50 cents. So in those days, 50 cents was like $1,000 today.
I doubt they charged $5 really.
Told me how to wash the baby off with olive oil and cotton. She'd fix some cotton, and how to warm the olive oil and wipe them off. And she had special little diapers she'd made for them, because she said the first ones they wore had to be the old stuff you could burn because it would stain the diapers and you couldn't get it clean. All that sort of stuff. But then when Doug was born, it was school. School was on, and I'd have to stay home every morning. It was the same thing over again, but it was cold, you know, in the wintertime then, and that country didn't warm up in March. And she had me be sure to have a good fire going in the kitchen stove, and all these baby clothes and things were supposed to be laid on the warming oven to be nice and warm, and had to get him nice and warm, warm the olive oil and everything to clean him with. Now I'd have to stay home in the mornings long enough to take care of him before I went to school and take care of her, and then I could go to school late, and then I came home in the afternoon. Dad'd get picked her some lunch. But
I remember Dad always talking about he had to go and pull the old doctor out of the mud hole with a team of horses to get him up there.
Probably did.
He had to do that at my birth, pull him up to Wheeler Hill. No one, he only couldn't get up there, and he had to go down.
Somewhere we've got that picture of Mother standing by this old Trixie, and all of us kids that were born then. I would think there were 4 or 5 of us.
Six is on.
There were six in a row on that old.
We have a copy of that somewhere.
Yeah, I've got it. Oh, I know Mom said in January after I was born, I'd been 2 months old when I developed pneumonia, and they were snowed in. There was no way they could get a doctor up there. There was no way they could get out. So Dad said, well, the only thing then would be to administer to me. But he was the only one there. So he told Mom, he says, well, he says, as my wife, he says, you hold the same priesthood I do. So he says, you put your hands on with me. And so she did. She said she never got such a feeling in her life. She said she just almost felt like she was light and almost floating. And then all of a sudden she says, no, I can't do it. And then she said the feeling left. She never came back, but they administered to me, and I've never had any pneumonia, any lung problems since.
Yeah, they've done that several times. When I had the mumps, they done the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. But that's the way. It might not be exactly the way it should be done, but it was just as good.
Well, that's the only way that could have been done. There was just no one else there.
I say the woman holds the priesthood with her husband.
With her husband, right.
The one has to anoint and the other one has to. She can't do one or the other, see. But it was just as official.
Right.
I'll vouch for that.
You guys remember
Well, I got well.
The old original outdoor movies we used to go to in Winthrop?
I never got to go to any movies.
I did. I got to go to 2 of them at least.
In Winthrop?
Sure, original outdoor movies.
About Mae West was on one of them when Uncle Pete was up there. We went down and seen that.
One was, I remember a couple of comedians, or Laurel and Hardy or something, and Indians were attacked, and then some guy was inside the covered wagon, and the guy would take a shield and run him up against there, and you see the head's imprint on him. He hit him with a hammer, you know. I'll never forget that. But we sat out on a corral fence. It was in a corral or against a barn or something. They threw the picture. And now we think that's modern to have outdoor movies now. But that was a lot of years ago.
I don't remember the outdoor ones. Maybe I never got to go. But the first one I really remember up in Winthrop, they were holding in that old Grange Hall. And you had to go down. Well, what happened was the school board agreed to give all the kids a Christmas present. And what they were going to let us do was view a movie. And they ordered the film and everything, and they marched the whole school. Crossed that bridge where the cows had fallen through, and so they just had a swinging bridge. But we all marched. The whole school marched down there. And we
must be a Shirley Temple movie.
Clear down, down there to that old theater, and they'd sent the wrong film, and they showed us one on Mae West.
Oh, no.
And we went home filling our table. It was about gold miners' days. And this loaf of bread was on the table and kept moving around and around and around. Finally, somebody picked it up and it was all hollow and there was 2 mice underneath.
That was what you got out of a Mae West show.
Well, would Mae West be disappointed in that?
I told you that. I know his mother never told you anything.
No, we didn't know nothing. But anyway, the next thing was this old gold miner. He had a bunch of gold nuggets there sitting in a bowl, and he got them out and he showed them to him and he showed them, oh, you know, and he would put them back on the table, and he was still talking to this other guy, and old Mae West, she sashays around there and picks up a couple of those nuggets and drops them down her dress. And I always remember this guy says, well, I'll tell you something, boy. He says, there's gold in them hills. She rolled her eyes, and you know, all the kids went home and told our folks, you know, that school board just darn near got fired.
That was an X-rated movie, man.
In those days, that's what that was.
That was our Christmas present.
One of the big things I remember about Winthrop is Thelma and Audrey and their song, a little song, Indian Napanee. I've taught that to my grandkids even, and I remember you guys singing. That's where I got it. I don't know where you got it, but a lot of different songs like that.
I can remember a lot of them.
We learned a lot of those songs at Girl Scouts.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we really learned a lot.
You remember that one?
No.
Yeah, I kind of remember it.
Indian Napanee?
If I'd hear it, I probably...
Out on an Indian reservation, far away from civilization. You remember?
Sure.